One of the hot areas of discussion this week was the Service Requirements Work Group here at the Broadband Forum's fall meeting in Tucson, Arizona. And Manuel, why don't you tell us about some of the activities that you orchestrated this week in Tucson?
Yeah, thanks very much, Ken, for the opportunity to share some of the latest and greatest updates. And indeed, we had a great, really productive meeting week. So we got a number of new project proposals coming in. And the great thing about those is that they are really hitting home on really key future topics. So let me just mention two of the new proposals. One is on a quality on demand enablement, and that is, of course, building then a body of work once established that allows from the service requirements work area to drive technical work towards interfaces that expose the network resources to applications and users to request certain quality. And so really happy to see this proposal coming in. We have got it vetted and pretty much ready to go. So another key one is on the actual edge networking and computing capacity in the broadband network, and having worked through what would be the right scope, we have certainly set a first key body of work in service requirements. So in the service requirements work area here to define what would be necessary from the end user point of view, from the service provider point of view, and we look at certain use cases that are going to span residential services, but also wholesale services, where there's a very nice linkage to our already ongoing wholesale access and service framework, which we are starting to work on and have seen progress at this meeting. So we are seeing that new capabilities are enabled, and this is actually in scope of those new project proposals. And I said, right out of this meeting, there will be activities and service requirements to address them. We have got already an existing work, in addition, on AI in the broadband network, and that is a document which will define what are the activities, what are the actual key points that are of interest to service providers. So from a perspective not of, well, here's a solution and you throw AI at it, right? But really from a perspective of what needs to be solved in the context of the broadband network architecture. And here as well, taking off with a document that addresses the foundations, that builds and lays the foundation, the vision, so that further technical work subsequently can build on top of it. So those are some of the key new and emerging work items. One key existing and established work is on the service and QE definitions project. We have made great progress in getting the work on the working text, which is 524, evolved and progressing towards the definitions that are required for different types of services. So we are specifying select services with their KPIs, which includes a clustering for the experience levels that will later on enable it to be mapped to service providers' top-level figures like the MOS score. So really looking at a great and substantial progress with new contributors coming in and going forward towards the next member meeting. We're expecting on the wholesale project and on the new projects more contributions, and so definitely we are making very warm invitation to all members to consider contributing, reviewing, particularly also as AI in broadband is nearing its completion as a foundational work item there, and the subsequent project proposal has already come in. So please make sure you actually get our work area resources, join our meetings. It's really a key body of work, and we're looking forward to seeing you there. Thanks.
Yeah, and it seems like one of the common things here is that you are really truly doing what the mission of your work area was, which is looking across all the Broadband Forum's work areas, and it's really starting to funnel and come out of that funnel. The other thing I just heard is, with initiatives around wholesale access and so forth, that fits right into the theme of what we'll be doing in Australia, our great partnership there with NBN to host us, and so I look forward to learning more about what's going on with the service requirements work area, but also seeing people face to face in Australia. So, Manuel, thank you very much.